What's up, people? How you guys doing? Yo, I know I haven't made a video in a minute. It's been a while. Life has been lifing. Things I've been thinking. If there's any such thing. Anyways, I just wanted to make a roundup video about Arsenal and just generally just talk about the team and the club and where we're at. And from my perspective as a fan, and I know that a lot of people have different perspectives, to each their own. But I will never understand when a team is doing well why people tend to want to find, they just want to find something wrong somewhere. Um, right now, if you look at the table, Arsenal is top of the table, leading with 2 points in the Premier League. In the Champions League, I believe we've only conceded one goal and we won all six league phase games. We've conceded the least goals so far in the Premier League. We're the second highest scoring team in the Premier League right now, and yet everybody wants to say, "Oh, Arsenal is not scoring." Oh, now let's pick on the fact that Nwaneri is not playing, or let's pick on the fact that Gyökeres is not firing, or let's pick what Let's just look for something. I mean, rivals do it, the Arteta haters do it, and it's just like, okay, hold on, I don't understand. You expect that Arsenal is going to be perfect in 38 games across the season? No, there's going to be tough games. There's going to be games that we're going to have to sweat in. And what I can say about this team for me is I love what I'm seeing. A team that has the mentality to say, in whatever phase of the game it is, we want to win. So whether it's the first 45 minutes, first half, or the second half, even if it goes into extra time, you can see it in the way that the Arsenal team play, that they just want to win it. If they want to be the best in every phase. If they end up playing penalties, we saw the game against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. Those were excellent penalties from both teams. Um, but again, you have to be good at that phase just in case you get there. Just in case that's where you find yourself. Because again, you could have won the game in 90, but if you were not able to, because it's not like the other team just came there to sell ice cream, they also came there to play. The other team actually also came there because they also want to do what? Play football. So if they come play football and you come play football, and for some reason you find yourself in extra time, be better at it. And that's what I love about this club right now. Arsenal seems to be better in every phase against most teams, against most, not all, most teams. I know I've been on streams and I'm talking to rival fans and even Arsenal fans who say things like, "Yeah, but against Sunderland we drop points, against Chelsea we drop points. We will drop points. It's the manner in which we drop points. Against Aston Villa we lost. Yes, we've played 17 games this season. We've only lost 2 games out of 17. Out of 17, we've only lost 2 games. Yes, we've drawn a couple of games as well, but the point is there's bigger a bigger what's it called, how will I say that, there's a bigger pool to show that we are more consistent, because out of 17 we've only lost 2, which means we have been better in 15 games somehow. We've gotten our 3 points in 15 games. That is a good track record. Now you can criticize some of those games and say, well, we didn't play well enough to get the point, well enough, but we got the points. This is a game of points. Again, I'm done with the whole era of, oh, you didn't play very well, but you got the points. Because when push comes to shove, what most fans will say, or most rivals will say to Arsenal is, go on and win the league and prove to us that you can win the league. The bottom line is win. Okay, so in every game, if I can just win according to what you want me to do, then hey, I'm winning. I'm succeeding. I'm proving you wrong. But then at that point, they turn around and say things like, "Well, it's not you can't play like this. It's not sustainable." I'm like, what do you mean it's not sustainable? You can't tell the future. I can't tell the future, so I can't say if it's sustainable or not. What I can say is, in that one particular game that we won, we deserve to win because we played better. Yes, you can talk about being clinical. You can talk about putting the ball away into the back of the net. You can say, oh well, we should have scored 3 or 4 more goals. Yes, but you can also look at it and say, well, the goalkeeper was keeping out of his skin for that Crystal Palace game. He was literally saving balls that normally no other goalkeeper would save. You know, and things happen in football where you find yourself in the phase of a game, at some stage in the game, or in the phase of a game where you're the one being pressed, where Arsenal gets pressed, we lose the ball, we concede a goal. It's the mentality to come back and say we need to win this game. And when we did it against Newcastle earlier in the season, when the season began, that's when I realized what team this was. So yeah, I do hear what people are saying. You can look at the game and be like, all right, cool, we could have done better. But if you look at the season so far overall, we've done better in more games than we have not. And that for me is the key thing. There's more consistency in us playing well, okay to well. We've not even started playing at our peak, right? So there's more consistency in us playing okay and well for me, more than us not playing well, which is a good thing. That's all I'm looking for. Be more consistent in playing well. And then even when we were not playing well, just snag 3 points. Because that's what you need in that moment. You just need the momentum, snag the 3 points, stay where you are, and just keep pushing. So yeah, I think that this is a solid season for us so far. I think that where we're at is a good place to be, and I feel like this is a different Arsenal mentality-wise. You can see it from the players, you can see it from the backroom staff, you can see it from like all the haters, you can see it from all the rivals. They're afraid. You guys are scared. You know it. You know you are, and that's the part that you don't want to admit to. You don't want to admit to it because you're just like, oh my god, well, this Arsenal team, I can't really banter their football. I can't really banter how good they are. I can't really banter how defensively resolute they are. I can't really banter the fact that, but I've got to find something to blame them on. So it is, oh, your attackers are not attacking, but Bobby scored the second most goals in the Premier League. So what? So what? Yeah. What our attack is not good, but we have the second highest goal scored. Defensively, we've conceded the least goals. Right now, we're 2 points ahead of the league. And in the Champions League, we're doing well in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup already. So what are we saying here? And when they see all those facts, that's when they turn around and say the silly thing of just go on and win it first and prove to us that you can win it. Well, if that's where you want to take the argument, then let's not talk about Arsenal at all until the end of the season. If they don't win anything, then you can come back and speak to me and banter me. But when they win something, then I can come and speak, right? That's when we can speak. All right, people, I just wanted to make this video. I just thought like I hadn't made a video in a minute, and I should be making more videos. I should be more consistent. Forgive me. It's just life is life in, but I think 2026 I'll be a lot more consistent. If you guys want to see me do like my own live streams or anything, I haven't been doing live streams. I find it very hard. But if you want to see me, leave me in the comments. Just let me know. Do live streams. I don't care if it's one person in the stream. I'll try and do a live stream where we can just all just chat. I can answer some questions. And yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.